The health belief model. The theory attempts to predict or explain health behavior choices. Perceived susceptibility suggests whether the person has any chance of being associated with a disease that reaches a harmful state as a result of participating in behavior. Perceived severity explains the perceived harm that can result from the disease. Perceived benefits explains the advantages of the methods suggested by the person of significance to reduce the risk of or the seriousness of the disease at a harmful state. Perceived barriers indicate the concerning views that might occur as the exercise occurs. Self-efficacy is determined by the confidence levels a performer has in their ability to pursue a training program or exercise. When we interviewed students around the college, 100% perceived not taking part in exercise could lead to health conditions like diabetes or coronary heart disease. Of those that we asked, 50% said that they rated these conditions from not exercising as severe. Although this model requires stages to be met before the performer can start to exercise and act upon their health-related knowledge and perceived benefits, the severity of the disease will outweigh the performer's potential barriers to participation, and so the health outcomes will occur as a result of health behavior. The theory of planned behavior. This model suggests that intentions of starting exercises are made up of 3 intentions: attitudes, subjective norms, perceived behavioral control. Behavioral attitudes outline how a person thinks and feels about behavior. It could be if the performer enjoys going for a run, or the behavior running could be harmful. Subjective norm questions the intentions of others around the performer. For example, if a performer had a medical referral to the GP for obesity, if they were encouraged by a GP to start a training program. It can also be if a family and friends already take part in getting fit and healthy. Perceived behavioral control suggests whether they have potential to overcome the barriers to starting a training program. These 3 intentions suggest they will form stronger intentions and are more likely to engage in the training program. Overall, if performer who does not enjoy exercise but acknowledges the benefits as well as the risks associated with not exercising, like coronary heart disease, this determines whether the process of having the support and engagement from the GP and the performer's friends and family don't engage, whether or not it will improve the intentions. Another deciding factor that suggests whether you are likely to act upon it's the perceived behavioral control. If the performer lacks in confidence and body confidence, they may be less likely to act upon the training program, although the training program involves going to the local gym, which will give them greater intentions to exercise, as it's only up the road. From the data we collected from students around college, we found out that when asked what would make you participate in exercise most, 75% of people we asked said that they would participate in exercise if it became the social norm, meaning if their friends participated with them. This suggested that the theory is valid, and the idea is that this can cause greater intentions to pursue behavior. Trans-theoretical model suggests that people who go through a process of making change are more likely to stick to it, and that they go through several stages before taking part in exercise. Pre-contemplation is when the performer has no incentive to change and does not see a problem in their health. The individual must weigh up the positives and negatives and the effects of change what they truly are. With that being said, the performer will need some encouragement, otherwise they may just see the negative sides to exercise. With running, they may be focused on things like getting sweaty or smelling because of exercise, and may see these as bad things. Contemplation stage suggests that people have realized that things need to change and imagine what it would be like if they were to change their inactive lifestyle. To proceed, education regarding the individual's perception of the task in hand will be needed. For example, going to see a GP or go to see family to discuss what barriers are stopping them from participating in exercise. Preparation phase is responsible for the process of getting ready for exercise. This could be getting up a training plan that works around other commitments, or getting gear in preparation for exercise, like new training tops. Action stage has begun, and the performer has started their program, which the performer created. Maintenance refers to self-efficacy of the performer. From this point on, they need to maintain their behaviour by seeking friends and family who will support them in continuing training. Trends theoretical model suggests that people move through each stage before behaviour is changed. From the data we collected, 75% said that they had previously used a training program. According to this model, we can suggest that they reached the stage of action, whereby they consistently were sticking to the training plan. 50% of these people said after 2 weeks of the training program they quit, and therefore never reached the maintenance stage. We can assume that this could be because of the lack of finding support to help them push through the hardships. 25% of the original people we asked completed the training program, and therefore they have gone through all stages of the trans-theoretical model.